Medicine shows in Times Square ever since he was 15 years old. And he's here today. It's my pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to welcome and introduce you to, there's no cops around, the Goodwill Ambassador for the Dr. Callus Medicine Man. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Professor Al Callus right here. Hey,
Looky, I got it here and I'm going to show it to you free. The most amazing and amusing, educational and confusing collection of Hindu scalpelopathermy ever before shown in public. Now don't get the mistaken idea that I'm here to sell you something, because I ain't. I'm here merely as an advertising agent and goodwill ambassador of the Dr. Callus Medicine Company of Tombstone, Arizona, makers of those well-known and nationally advertised household remedies such as Dr. Callus Super Capital Double Strength Masalafac, Emulsified Frau, and that world-famous wonder tonic of the age, Sikkim. Good for a man or beast. It's a boon to the motherhood of mankind. Now maybe you're wondering just what Sikkim can do for you. Well, aside from being a wonder tonic, Sikkim can change the color of the clothes right on your back to any color your heart desires. It works on paper, on cardboard, on metal, on anything, it doesn't matter. I brought with me tonight a silver cane, which we're going to roll up in a sheet of newspaper just so we don't make too much of a mess. Then I'm going to ask you to call out a color, any color your heart desires, and we're going to change the cane to that color. Just yell out a color, any color. Green. Did somebody say red? Red happens to be my favorite color. We get a little Sikkim, we pour it in, and now, folks, we see that the cane has magically turned to red. Maybe I didn't use enough. I better get a little more. Pour a little more in. There we go. And now we see that the cane has. You know what, folks? It doesn't seem to be working. Maybe we just better forget about the whole thing. Yeah. Lock the doors, Billy. This is a great crowd. I don't want them to get away. Yes, sir. It's good for adults. If you haven't got adults, it's good for many other purposes, too numerous to mention at this time. However, it also makes a perfect polish for black or tan shoes. And when mixed with 7-Up or Coca-Cola, it makes a delightful summer drink. Each bottle specially molded and cameo engraved. If they're too moldy, you wipe them off with a damp rag. They're exactly 6 inches tall and can be used as a tape measure. You rub it on a girl's legs, my friends, and it makes the finest liquid stocking preparation you could ever hope to lay your hands on. And you know, they say if you drink enough of this stuff, you can become young again. I myself can attest to that fact. Just this morning, I drank 2 gallons. Yes, 2 gallons of Sikkim, and 5 minutes later, I did a very childish thing. Explain it to them all. You know, there's a lot of counterfeit money floating around today, and I'm going to show you a little test to tell whether or not a dollar bill, $5, $10, and $20 is real or fake. You got some money, just crumple it up in one hand, sprinkle on a couple of drops of Sikkim. There we go. Just take out a match or a lighter. I always keep a lighter in my tie, does it everything. Just touch it to the bill just like that. Whoa, that was a real one. It's expensive, but surefire. I want to read a testimonial to you from Mrs. Ivor Broadbottom of Pratt Falls, Illinois, who writes, "Dear Dr. Callus, I've been hard of hearing all my life, and lately I haven't been able to hear a thing. But after taking your wonder tonic, the very next day I heard from my sister in Australia. God bless you, Dr. Gilman. And here's another one from Mr. Farkey Hollis of Holsapple, Pennsylvania, who writes, "Dear Dr. Gilman, I used to have 2 distinct bald spots on the top of my head. But after taking your Wonder Tonic, I find I now have only 1. Thank you, Dr. Gilman." Ladies and gentlemen, we have Mr. Farkey Hollis in the audience tonight. Here's the last one from Mrs. Carol Roseby of Walla Walla, Washington, who writes, "Hey, Dr. Gilman, I used to be so nervous I couldn't even sleep in the same room with my husband. But after taking your Wonder Tonic, I'm not nervous anymore, and now I can sleep with anyone. God bless you." Now, as I look over the audience tonight, I see floating kidneys on my left, Wunk's disease on my right, and directly in front of me I see men who are not the men they used to be. If you haven't seen me before, I'm here to tell you that I can cure any ache or pain that befalls mankind. From a headache, earache, toothache, blind, bleeding, itching, protruding piles, manhood troubles, female troubles, I can cure them all. I recently examined a gentleman who happens to be in the audience tonight. I won't mention his last name, but his first name is Hank. I examined Hank, and I found he had a floating kidney, an oscillating appendix. His paradental membrane was partially paralyzed, and the ramus on his ramus was fast developing a case of chronic pyrocarditis. In addition to, and on top of all of that, he had the worst case of shrinkage of the personality muscle I had ever laid down. A bottle of used Sikkim. It's only a week later, I saw him in the lobby tonight, and I said, "Mr. Hank, how are you feeling?" He said, "Professor, I have never felt better, and my date book is full." "And how about that personality muscle?" I asked. He said, "To tell you the truth, it's so healthy, if they cut it off now, I'd fall over backwards." Yeah, the same thing can happen to you. And, you know, they say, this is very interesting, because they say if you take a sip of U-Sikkim every day, you can foretell the future. I myself can predict the winning lottery numbers, guaranteed to come out within 3 days, or I'll buy you a brand new suit. Better than that, I'll buy you a brand new Cadillac, not a toy Cadillac, but a real Cadillac that you can drive right out of the showroom. I see a gentleman sitting over here in the front. He looks like he plays the numbers of the lottery. Would you, sir, come up and give me a hand? How are you? My name is Al Callus. What's your name? Gene. Gene, it's nice to see you, Gene. Just stand right over there. Nice to have you up here. I'm going to give you the winning lottery numbers, guaranteed to come out within 3 days, or you get that brand new Cadillac. Just remember the numbers, Gene. Just take a quick look at that. All right, you got them? Just tear them up. You got to promise me 2 things, Gene. You got to promise me you won't tell anybody where you got this.
Not a soul.
And you won't give it to anybody, all right?
Never.
Just take it, please. Close your hand. Put it in your mouth. Sure. He's actually doing
I
that.
think I need a little
And swallow it, please. Guaranteed to come out within 3 days. I'm not going to stand here and insult your intelligence by telling you that U-Sickim's a cure. Well, of course it ain't. If you break a limb or get one of your mitts caught in a ringer, mitts that is, if you get one of your mitts caught in a ringer, U-Sikkim ain't going to help a bit. The thing to do is see a doctor. But for common, ordinary household ailments, such as cataracts, goiter, cancer, eczema, housemaid's knee, hardening of the arteries, softening of the tularemia. I know some of you are going to go home and look that up. Softening of the tularemia, running ears and athlete's feet, juvenile delinquency, and many others, too numerous to mention at this time. U-Sikkim is a positive, specific, and a godsend to humanity. It also kills fleas, flies, mosquitoes, and that scourge of all mankind, the boll weevil, yeah. I'm going to show you how to make some money here tonight. Yes, indeed, but wait a minute. Do you hear ringing in your ears? Is somebody on the cell phone right in the middle of my act? I can't believe it. But you know what? I got a cure for that. Hey! An iPhone! Yeah! I think I'll add that to my collection. Let me see. I see a gentleman sitting right here. Would you come up and give me a hand? Would you mind coming up? Very good. We got. Yeah, you're gonna do another. My name is Al Callus. Nice to see you. Walter?
Waldo, Richard Waldo.
Waldo.
Yes.
All right, nice to meet you. Waldo, don't stand too close because it's not that kind of an act. I want you to stand right on the trapdoor and under the bucket of water. Right in the middle of the trapdoor. That way you won't hit your chin on the way down. Just a little more to your right, Walter. That's good. Now I'm going to show you how to make some money. I'm going to do it first, and then I'm going to ask you to do it. If you want some money, all you got to do is get yourself a bucket, a tin can, a paper bag. It doesn't matter. You sprinkle a little, you stick them up in the air just like that, and you're all set to go. If you want some money, you just reach out and catch it. It's 50 cents, $1/2 dollar. What do you know about that? I got another one. There's one right there. You want another one? You just reach out and get it. I got another one right there. You see one up there. Look at that. Lots of money here tonight. One over there. Look at that. There's one at my knee. They're always hanging around the old joint. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why. There's one over there. I got another one. Wait a minute. Well, hold up. Oh, we got one right there. Lots of money. Here's another one. Get a load of the date on this one. 2020. Someone's been forging ahead. They laughed in Louisiana. Yeah. We got another one over here and one over there. Now, Walt, I tell you what, we put a lot of money here tonight. And I'm going to ask you to do the same thing. If you're able to do this, you're going to get the biggest round of applause that happened here all night. Are you ready? Attaboy. All right, here we go. When you want some money, you just reach out, close your hand on it, throw it in the bucket just like that. You right-handed or left-handed?
Does it make a difference?
Well, I got to tell you, this is a one-man show. Did you say you're left-handed? You're left-handed. Hold on to your left hand. Good choice, my boy. Good choice. Now, I'd like you to reach out, catch one, and throw it in the bucket. Throw it in. What a guy! Well, we got do it again. Catch another one and throw it in the bucket. Right in there. Beautiful. Wait a minute. There's one right over here. I see another one right there. Lots of money coming from all over the place tonight. Reach out, catch another one, and throw it in the bucket. Do it again. That's your timing is off. My I tell you what, reach out, catch another one. Catch another one. No, you look like you're swatting. You gotta see it first. You gotta see it. When you see it, reach out, close your hand on it, hold it tight, all right, and then throw it in the bucket. Reach out, catch one. You got it?
Yeah.
You sure? Good, you can keep that. Do you see what I see? Hold still, hold still. Oh! You know, we caught a lot of money here tonight, and I'm very grateful to you. So we're going to give you a nice, great big $1,000 bill. Don't spend it all in one place. And for being such a good sport, a nice guy, you not only keep the $1,000, but you, my friend, get all of the applause. You're anxious to get your bottle of used Sikkim and know how much it's going to cost you. Well, I'm not going to charge you the usual price of $5, which is printed on each and every bottle. No, sir. I'm not even going to charge you $2, or half the price you'd have to pay at your local drugstore after I leave town. But for the first 20 people with the courage, the foresight, and the intestinal fortitude to hand me the small sum of only $1, I'm also going to toss in absolutely free a $2 size jar of Dr. Killam's Dissolvo, the razorless shaving cream. It dissolves your beard in 30 seconds flat, and it leaves your face as smooth as a baby's butt. You got to know how to use this stuff, or you may find yourself in trouble. Be careful to rub it on the face using a circular motion. That prevents the skin from drying up and falling off onto you. Don't get it in your eyes, ears, nose, or mouth, as the carbolic acid content tends to destroy the vocal cords, the optic nerve, and your sense of smell. Don't let it worry you, folks, because it's quality merchandise. It's quality merchandise. What's that? You say you're not satisfied. You say you want more for your money. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm also going to toss in absolutely free, gratis, and without charge, a cardboard Cadillac that fits over all old model Chevrolet. And that, my friends, comes complete with seat covers. Whoops, sorry, folks. The cops are coming. I gotta go. Thank you for your kind attention. Everybody, yeah.